Welcome to Cisco Center of Excellence to the course Routing and Switching 2. Prerequisite for this course is Routing and Switching 1, where topology creation, IP addressing, routing using RIP protocol was covered. We are going to look at a dynamic host configuration protocol for IPv4 network first and then IPv6 networks. So we are considering this topology and we are going to configure router 0 DHCP pool for LAN 1, and also we are going to configure router 0 as DHCP server to provide IP address dynamically to LAN 10.0 network. So going to the configuration, on router 0, PC2, if it has to send any packet, it will leave through gigabit 0.0, for which we have given the IP address 30.1, which will be the default router gateway address. So we will go here into enable mode, configure T, and we are going to exclude certain range of addresses first. Why we need to exclude certain range of addresses? Because we have already, as we said, assigned router G0 by 0 IP address 192.168.30.1, that is from that network. So we don't want it to be assigned to any other PC or any other device. So therefore we are going to exclude, let's say, first 5 IP addresses from this particular network, which we don't want to be assigned to any other, or let's say first 15 addresses from this particular network, right? So here IP DHCP, it should not come hyphen over here. You need to give space and address. IP DHCP excluded address from 30.1 to 30.15, and then you will create IP DHCP pool and you can give a name to this pool, let's say LAN 1, and then you have to define the network for which you have designed this pool. We have decided this for 30.0 network with the subnet mask. Subnet mask defines the number of addresses that we are going to have in our network. So it is 255.0. So we can have 2 to the power 8 minus 2 devices, n devices, with which we can configure. So one we have already given, and remaining till 15 we are excluding, remaining can be assigned. Default router, as we discussed, should be the exit point, which is gigabit interface IP address 192.168.30.1. okay, so we will go to this PC2 in DHCP. Let us click on DHCP and see whether it is getting 30.16 and 192.168.30.1 is the default gateway, right? Now we want to configure another pool for PC0. So I will configure on router 0 another pool. So before that, the command is IP DHCP excluded address. First, let's say here also I am excluding. You can exclude first 10 also. I am excluding first 15 here also. 10.1 to 192.168.10.15, right? And then I will create another pool, IP DHCP pool, name LAN A, and then I will give the network. So the network is 10.0. So that I have given. Then I will write the default router. Default router for this will be 10.1, because for router 1 I have given 10.1, right? You can give DNS server 8.8.8.8. It is optional. This DNS server is optional. It is not compulsory. So in router 0, so if PC0 packets have to leave the network, it is via G0 by 0, and the G0 by 0 IP address is 192.168.10.1. Now, since this network is not directly connected to router 0, here it was directly connected, but here it is via router 1. So PC0 will send a DHCP discover message when it wants to get a IP address dynamically to router 1. Routers cannot forward the broadcast messages. So it will be limited only till router 1. It will not reach router 0 to assign the IP address. So when router 1 receives a DHCP discover message on G0 by 0, it needs to take help from router 0, which has the IP address of 1.1.1.2 on S00. See, router 1 is connected to router 0 using S000. So on router 1, we need to configure it as a relay agent that you can take help from this particular router on int G0 by 0 whenever you receive a DHCP discover message. So you need to take help from IP helper address is 1.1.1.2. So this is the IP address of router 0 S00 interface. So now if I go to PC0, I will go to static and DHCP. So it is assigning 10.16, right? Because I had excluded first 15, from next address onwards it has assigned the IP address. Also DNS server has been assigned default gateway. So for this communication between routers, we have done router RIP routing protocol. Router RIP has been enabled on both the routers. In this routing switching 2 course, we have learned about EIGRP. You can also use EIGRP routing on between router 0 and router 1, so that when it is asking for help, it can send the message to router 0. If routing is not enabled, it cannot take help from router 0. So that is the requirement. Now next, for DHCP v6, what we need to do is we need to do stateless auto configuration and one stateless mode. Stateful is not part of the within the scope of this course. So we are going to limit ourselves only to router 0 stateless configuration. So stateless auto config, in which we will get only the information from the router as a server. For that, we simply need to go to the router, enable configure T and enable the dual stack. So IPv6 unicast routing. Then we will go to the interface int G0 by 0. There we are going to give the IPv6 address 2001. Let's say I'll give IPv6 address 2001 : DB8 : cafe : ACAD. This will be given to you, whichever you want to configure, that will be given in the question, and : 1/64, right? And then you can also give a link local address manually, FE80::1. You can also give this IPv6 link local address automatically by using the command IPv6 enable. So because we are doing it manually, we have given it IPv6 address FE80::1 link local. So when we are giving it manually, make sure that we have whatever document they have given, whatever specification they have given, we are following that. And then you can do no shutdown. So if I go to this PC, now PC will get the DHCP address, the prefix length 2001 : DB8 : ACAD : A. This prefix length it will get from the interface of the DHCP server. So here we can see we have autoconfig and DHCP. DHCP is only when we are doing from DHCP v6 server. We have not configured a v6 server. As I told you, it is beyond the scope of the syllabus, this course. So you see 2001 DB8 cafe ACAD, this prefix was extracted, and remaining it took the MAC address, applied EUI64 process in which it inserted FFFE in the center of the MAC address, flipped the 7th bit and appended the prefix. If it doesn't append this prefix, and instead of this prefix if it appends FE80, it will become the link local address. So take the MAC address, apply insert FFFE in the center, flip the 7th bit and append either the prefix given or FE80 for global or link local respectively. This EUI64 process method was covered as part of the course Routing and Switching 1. So now coming to router 0, here we are going to create a pool for stateless DHCP v6 as a server. So we will go to router. See, we are not taking a server separately. So here also same thing, we are going to do only the auto config mode. So we go here and in the configuration IPv6 unicast routing, and then we are going to have a pool created, IPv6 DHCP pool, and you have to give the pool name. So the syntax is IPv6 DHCP pool, and you need to give the name stateless 1. I am using whatever is given that you can use. And then we have to give the DNS server address from where it can get the information, which is 2001:db8:cafe::AAAA:5. This is the IPv6 address of DNS server from where it can extract the remaining information. And then we will exit and follow the Slack method that we have recently seen. Int g0/0, give the IPv6 address 2001:db8:cafe:1:1/64. We are manually giving the IPv6 address and we'll do no shutdown. And now we will map the pool on this interface. This mapping has to be done. IP DHCP server and give the stateless 1. And then now when we are using stateless DHCP v6 combination, this was purely Slack stateless auto config. We here in this case, when it is sending the discover message, in that O flag and M flag are 00. Here in this case O flag will be set to 1. So for that we have to say, to set O flag that receive the other related information from the server, we need to set the other flag by using the command IPv6 nd other config flag. Okay, by using this command you are setting the other. Here by default M flag, that is managed flag, and other flag are 00 in the previous case. Slack stateless auto configuration, both M and O flags are set to 0. Here you can get the prefix information from the router, but the remaining information you need to get from the DNS server. That is why we are saying other flag has to be set as 1. So for that the command is this. We will go to the PC, we go to desktop, static. Here we'll go to static and then auto config. So it has got the information, it has got the DNS server also from the pool which we had created. See, here we didn't get the pool because we didn't create the pool for DNS server address, but here we have created a pool, so we are getting the DNS server information from the pool because we have set the IP config other flag as 1. So prefix information it got from the router, and this it got from the server which we configured. Router we have configured as a server with the pool name stateless 1, right? The other one where stateful, where DHCP only DHCP server will work, where M flag will be set as 1, that is beyond the scope of this course. So it is not as part of CCNA curriculum, so we are not going to look at it. So with this DHCP configuration has been covered. For any queries, you can mail me at er.divyasharma@gmail.com. Thank you.